What is up, YouTube? Now, day 3 of this challenge, and my stuff aren't posted. Now I have the 2 other videos still unedited. Still had issues with the computer. Nothing too serious, but basically, when it comes to it, I'm just gonna use a different system to quickly edit them, post everything tonight, including this one. Serious this time. I'm not going to sleep until I did that. Now, the video I was just shooting the video today. I didn't do as much recording that I wanted to do, but as you can see, my fingers are a bit on the dirty side. But it's because I was working and finishing up on you'll have to wait till that episode to finish seeing that. The video I wanted to do today was doing a bit of work on that, and then also doing a bit of work over here. Other than the edits, was to mess with my workspace is really chaotic, obviously because I was having, like I said, equipment problems like computer problems and so on, working to different stuff and things. So it's been a busy few weeks, so things are in a terrible state, you see. So anyway, let me just show you. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to shoot tonight, but it's getting a bit late. Which, I mean, the time don't matter, but I really want to spend more time doing the edits and posting tonight. So I want to do that properly, so I won't mess with that until tomorrow on the 4th after I come off my job. Yeah, so one of the things I want to let me just wash these first. Nice and clean. So, going back on what I was speaking about in the last vlog, YouTube. Why did I get into YouTube? I mean, a normal person would say, oh, it's already hard. You are posting the videos on the timeline and so on. You know, you could use this time and do other things, you know, game a bit, like, you know, I'm a gamer, I'll admit that. You know, no games that I definitely would want to play, Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, some other games, stuff, but why just straight up spend all this time recording? One, I would be straight up and honest about this. Over time, I would hope that if not directly, at least indirectly, that I can make eventually over time. You know, I'm speaking about this early, but just being straight up and honest, make some sort of income from all of this, whether it be doing the YouTube, getting known and selling merch and stuff like that through YouTube, you know, word of mouth and all of that, and, you know, business coming my way, or even doing the things like the Modify series is all about, you know, to help bring business and stuff my way. Because I kid you not, you know, whether it be blood, sweat, and tears, I do enjoy doing that. I have not been doing it the way or the amount of time that I should be putting in it. Wasted a lot of time, I kid you not. You know, but that I'm turning all of that over, turning all of that around. That's the whole purpose of the Shout Out Potcakes channel, and especially even the Becoming Rexverse channel, is to become the person that I have seen myself to be. Become that person. Not just talk about, oh, you know what, nice motorcycle, you know, man, you know, I got some ideas in my head, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's actually getting it done. This bike I've had in my possession, when I actually got it in my possession, was third or fourth month of this year. Financially, it wasn't there. I would have do my best to put this back on the road immediately. But I kid you not, first time I've ever worked on a street bike. But because of the mechanical knowledge I have from dealing with cars, and even especially one of my favorite cars, the S1472JZ Aristo. That's a 94 one that I owned a few years back. It taught me a lot, a lot of determination that I slept on for a long while. I could remember a friend of mine said to me, say, man, Kenny, what's going on with you, man? You falling off. You used to spend all of this time, and then man say, man, if your car was down, but you be out in the rain fixing your car, but you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be hurt by it because it's true. So because of what I wanted to do with the car had an actual problem, and I was burnt out mentally and physically for months on end. I didn't know why. I think it's like, overthinking too much and stuff like that, probably. So I was stressed, essentially. But I had a vision for that car, and I honestly do regret selling it, because the work I needed to do on it, I did on a even possibly bigger engine, like a few months down the line after I sold it, which really bugged me. But hey, and it is what it is. I ended up buying another sell the car I wanted and bought a lemon, more or less here and there, which was the Volvo. But all is fine, all is dandy. All of the regret, the crying, the spilled milk BS, I'm over it. When I finished with that car, trust me, simple as today, I was to work just thinking about a lot of stuff that I can do with that vehicle. Say for an example, I was thinking originally of a luxury build, like a hard luxury build. But then I said, you know what, let me just get it on the road, get a license, and just do a minor set of work that is to my standards that I'm happy to drive with. Thing is, I don't think I want to go in that direction anymore. I'm thinking that if anything, I would drive it for a month or two just to make sure everything is all right, and then I'm going to break it down and do the work one time. But instead of a full luxury model, because I have my whole ZZE system set up, so it would be like ZZE L, for example, for luxury. But I'm going to do that more of a part luxury style. But it'd be more in a stance style. So I would dip into the ZZE as much as I can with that car without breaking bank, essentially. What I'm thinking about, I don't know how many other Volvo engines can fit in that, but it's possible that I might get on the island of working, or at least minor work needed, 5-speed, 6-speed, I don't know what the manual in those cars come in, but something, even if it's a newer model engine, once I can get it in there with, even custom mounts or whatever, I would be willing to do that. But in the end, build the car in a stance, but still do my ZZE touch work on it. Now, I won't say all of my ZZE listings right now, because I do have a system, like I said. My cars or my vehicles will be known by certain things that aren't on regular vehicles or usual vehicles just driving down the road. That's the whole idea of the ZZE builds. That's the whole idea of the Modify series. And like I said, I enjoy doing it. It's a vision coming out. Just to see, like, I would be on Pinterest for a long time at some days, because I enjoy looking at things. I could show you, I would say on this phone right now that I'm recording on, pictures upon pictures upon pictures of like different car builds, motorcycle builds, beautiful vehicles, very beautiful. Some are factory, some are custom painted, some are custom built, and these were things like even daily they give me ideas to go more into this bike, to do more with this bike. Like I had inspiration to how the headlight system is set. It may not be where you would think it's from. I think I'm trying to remember what that bike name. Would have a light system. At least the fins are similar, but this didn't even come from that. Now I saw it right after, but it came from little cues here and there, but which is fine. It's still my mix of it, but it's just a library of ideas, and just taking those ideas, crushing them, and putting them into my own. As simple as if you listened to the last Modified series episode, watch the outro, sorry. The outro has a mashup of two songs. You wouldn't even notice it. I didn't put the list of the songs. I can't remember the names out of my head right now, but they are songs that from the YouTube library, but they match so well together because one pinged while the next one ding 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 ding, and it was beautiful, So I smashed them together in the right sync and time, and made some from it. So it's the same thing with the vehicles. I wanna get these ideas with same, beautiful and separate, and then take piece here, take piece there, take piece there, and put them together in a unique way that is all minds, and then give that out. Even if it's just me driving it, it's to have somebody turn their head and, wow, I didn't know you could do that. Wow, that's a good idea. I didn't see that before. So that's what the whole Modified series is about. That's what my ZZE series is all about. That's what I'm doing all of this for. Like I said, it would be great at the end of the day if I can make a business from it, which is the end idea and result of Modified. Even though my career, what I mainly want to be in, it will be in is Bahaname, sorry, which is Bahamas anime, because I'm creating my own styles, my own flow and language of it. But the vehicles even are part of it. Like, for an example, I kid you not, Grand Theft Auto 5, the way they did it, because they named the cars in all of the old games, piece. Some cars were even named the actual company. And Grand Theft Auto 5 came and it's like, you know what, let's create a whole system. Let's Ferrari, let's Ford, let's Chevy, and then we have the car list. And I'm like, wow, that was clever. I ended up being able to completely split my cars, my version of my world, my animation world, vehicles, into their own groups. ZZE is its own group in my art sense of the world. Just Zolan Saga, Zolan Legends. You'll hear about them in the future. I don't want to talk about them yet, but you'll understand over time. But Zolan Saga itself is a vehicle brand in my art world. But because it is one of my favorite names and something that I use frequently in my art, on my storytelling and all of that, I took it out of my art world and bring it into the real by putting my touch on vehicles, the ZZE, and calling it that, the Zolan Saga edition. Except when I create cars from scratch or vehicles from scratch, that would be a full ZZ. It wouldn't be a ZZE, a ZZ, Zolan Saga vehicle, because it is from scratch. But any vehicles like the Suzuki, that would be obviously a Zolan Saga edition. That's the understanding of this ZZE thing. And like I said, I hope at the end of the day, if I can make obviously make more than just making videos for it. I know I might be calling in early because I just started, but this is something that has been in the years in the making. But even at the end of it, I hope that I truly entertain you, because I'm enjoying it, and I hope that you enjoy it also, even if it's just that. If I could afford to do this on a daily basis, just this being my job, that would be a great thing. So I don't know if this video was so long. I don't know. So I'm gonna quit this one for the day and go do some editing that I need to go do for this day, the next day, and all that type of vibe and all that type of thing. So yeah. So as always, I would say I hope you have a good evening. Have a great one indeed. And hey, hopefully I see you on the road.